stayed too long that day. Should have been home. And I just finally started leaving, you know, this long, long hallway, and walked all the way through here. And I had worked in another classroom and came out the front where we came in, those double doors, and I heard screams and heard, God, those darn kids with the firecrackers, you know? I can't believe those kids had firecrackers. So I came around the side and didn't, you know, I'm pretty innocent, don't know what those sound like, you know, other than firecrackers. And it wasn't. We just ran and grabbed kids and pulled them in. And I really didn't know what was happening. Just, if there were kids outside, just, you know, there's doors on the outside, we just reached out, grabbed, pulled them in. Ran down the hallway, reached in and grabbed, pulled them in. I didn't even see that it was a bad thing going on. I just knew that we had, and I didn't know why, you know, for the first maybe 10, 15 minutes. And then as I went into a classroom that a teacher would wave, then I knew what had happened to the kids. I spent quite a bit of time running kids back and forth, trying to get them to the office, thinking that, I guess innocently, that they were still maybe firecrackers, for me anyway, just because I don't know what guns sound like. I don't know that. Talk about naive. I stick my head out the door to see if there's anybody else I can pull back in. And I think that's probably one of the worst memories I had, one of them, and seeing coats lying out here. And I just thought, God, they just ran, they just left. And stuck my head out, and you keep your tummy behind as a mom, you know. And there were bullet holes in that door. I had no idea that I wasn't keeping my baby safe, but I thought I was. When I did open the door and look out across here, you know, kids all, that little square right there, they all sit there and play, and they all line up in the doors, and they usually, you can find coats, things all close to the door, so they go back into their room, you know. But that day, they were everywhere. They were everywhere. And there were children under those coats. That was probably, and I hope, the only thing I ever see of war, because that's just what it was.